Hey Shiro, I've been working from home lately and connecting to the company network from my house. Is this actually secure? I'm starting to get a little worried.
Good catch, Pico. Back in the day, security was like a castle wall. Inside the office is safe, outside is dangerous. But with remote work and the cloud, the stuff we need to protect has moved outside those walls.
Wait, isn't that a huge problem? Fortifying the inside doesn't mean much if everyone's working outside the walls.
That's where the idea of moving the perimeter to the cloud comes in. Today, we'll break down those concepts, the layers known as SASE and SSE, and showcase some major vendors like a field guide. This is purely educational, so no rankings or saying who's best. We're staying strictly neutral. Let's start with the basics. The foundation of this new approach is zero trust, which we covered before. Quick recap from episode 44, don't blindly trust someone just because they're inside the network. Verify every single time.
Oh, I remember that one. Never trust, always verify, right?
Exactly. Instead of each company server doing the verifying, we centralize that role at a checkpoint gate in the cloud. No matter where you connect from, you have to pass through this gate first. That big picture is what we call SASE.
SASE? That sounds like a complicated name. Does that one thing handle absolutely everything?
Here's the key, SASE is just an umbrella term. It bundles several different functions together. Once we look at them one by one, it'll make a lot more sense.
Then tell me what's inside. There are way too many acronyms and I'm getting all mixed up.
Think of them as different desks at the checkpoint. First up is ZTNA. It's the front desk for internal apps, asking, who are you, and do you have access to this specific room, every single time. Old VPNs were like once you're in, you can go anywhere, but this enforces room-by-room access. Second is SWG. This is the security guard for going out. It stops employees from visiting sketchy websites or making suspicious downloads. It's basically a checkpoint for web traffic. Third is CASB. This is the logbook and watchman for the cloud services the company uses. It tracks who's uploading what to which cloud and prevents unauthorized data leaks.
Oh, I get it. ZTNA is the front desk, SWG is the going out guard, and CASB is the cloud watchman. Each desk has its own specific job.
Spot on. Now, this bundle of security functions around the checkpoint is collectively called SSE. SASE is an even bigger bundle that adds network routing and connectivity on top of SSE. Just remember, SSE is security, and SASE is security plus networking. That'll keep you from getting confused.
So what about firewalls? You hear about them all the time. Where do they fit in? Are they obsolete now?
That's a common point of confusion. An NGFW, a next-generation firewall, is like a heavy vault door at the entrance of a physical location, like HQ or a factory. It inspects the actual contents of the traffic to block anything suspicious.
Wait, doesn't that overlap with what the cloud checkpoint is doing?
They're similar, but they protect different things. The cloud checkpoint protects people working remotely, while the NGFW protects the perimeter of the physical location. If you're mostly remote, the cloud side takes the lead. But if you still have an HQ or data center to protect, you still need that physical vault door.
Oh, I see. It's not about which one is better. The layers you need just depend on where your company's people and data actually are. I get how it works now. So, which companies actually make these things?
Let's line them up like a field guide. But first, a promise, this is just a random list of examples. I'm not ranking them or talking about market share. Their offerings change all the time, so always check their official sites for the latest info. For vendors that started with cloud checkpoints, you've got Zscaler, Netskope, and Cloudflare. Then there's Cisco, which expanded from network hardware and DNS security. You'll see them under names like Secure Access and Umbrella. Major firewall players that now offer cloud checkpoints include Palo Alto Networks, with their Prisma Access product. Fortinet offers both FortiSASE and NGFWs. And Check Point is a veteran firewall vendor originally from Israel.
Wow! So you've got companies that started with cloud checkpoints and others that started with vault doors, and their offerings are gradually overlapping.
Exactly. So don't just assume they're the same or different based on names. It's important to look at it like a map and see which layers each company specializes in. And again, this isn't a ranking of who's best.
That clears things up. SASE is a bundle of security and networking, with ZTNA, SWG, and CASB desks inside, and the physical vault door is the NGFW.
Perfect. One last tip on how to choose. If you start by looking at product names, you'll just end up biased toward brands you know and get lost. First, look at your company's current situation.
Our current situation?
If your company has shifted to remote work and the cloud, you need the cloud checkpoint layer to protect your offsite workers. On the flip side, if you still have sensitive data at HQ or in factories, you still need the physical vault door, the NGFW layer. Figure out which layers you need first, then check the vendor's official sites for the latest options. That's today's takeaway: choose based on the layers your company actually needs.
Choose based on the layers we need for our remote and cloud-heavy setup. I feel like I won't get thrown off by fancy names anymore. Thanks, Shiro.
That's the spirit. Remember, today was just an educational industry map, not a ranking. Let's flip through the field guide together again next time.